Good evening. This is Stan Matthews in the Matthews broadcast. Welcome to this Wednesday, the 17th of May segment of our broadcast. We want to thank you, the greatest audience in the world, for being with us. I'm here this evening, as always, on Wonderful Wednesdays with my co-host, Michelle, the It Girl, Harrison. And we have a great show planned for you. We want to thank you again for making the Empowerment and the Enrichment broadcast what it has become. And I want to start with gratitude by thanking all of those well-wishers, friends, for the texts, the calls, the emails. I was getting emails beyond midnight last night wishing me a happy 53rd birthday. So I want to thank all of you for being great friends and thinking of me on a special day. As I said through Facebook and to many of you directly, I was just looking for a quiet afternoon of Bailey's and my favorite cigar, which is an LFD, La Flor Dominican, what they call a chisel. It's not a torpedo, it's a chisel. So my friend Darryl Love, if you are listening, you saw that LFD. So for all my cigar aficionados, thank you so much for your picks. Many people said, no, try this, try that. So I'm going to try something else. But for now, La Flor is the way that I go. So it's a chisel when you want that sizzle. So we're going to get going here. We have, as our thought process, DJ Khaled, whose anthem is an anthem for all of us in the 21st century. And that is, all we do is win, win, win. We have the expectation that we're going to win socially, we're going to win economically, we are going to win politically in everything that we do. To all of our sponsors, I want to say thank you and ask you, the greatest audience in the World Wide Web, streaming with us at gemsradio.net, that you all make this broadcast an extra special privilege for me and for Michelle and our other co-hosts every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We want to thank you for keeping the support up, and we're going to continue to work real hard to get you the community support and the clients that you need to succeed, because you deserve it. So with that said, I want to begin by saying continue to support the inner circle of sponsors for the Matthews broadcast by calling them and doing business with them. First and foremost, a new sponsor for mobile marketing and advertising, guaranteed to take your sales higher. Call Trey and Daniel at Billboards for Hire. You can reach Billboards for Hire for mobile marketing at 917-756-0043. 917-756-0043. And when you see one of those awesome digital trucks at Summer Jam, when you see them at the Circle of Sisters over in New York, where you see them here in New Jersey, it's beautiful digital full color picture with audio about your business, so you can be everywhere advertising. Again, take your sales higher. Just call Trey and Daniel at Billboards for Hire, 917-756-0043. If you're serious about growing your clientele today, accept no substitutes. Join UBA, yes, the Urban Business Association, led by Jerry Moultrie and my great friend Keith Broadway. You can reach them at 908-259-5012. Nothing says I love you like flowers. You've tried the rest, now try the best. A rose's petal. Nathaniel and Carolyn Joe at 472 Broadway in Patterson, 973-742-5333. My great friend, Mr. Russell Grady, also known lovingly as Mr. G, the Dean of New Jersey's Black-owned business people, in business for more than 54 years. Mr. G's Restaurant, where good friends greet, meet, and eat at 455 East 18th Street in Patterson, 973-782-4020. They're at the corner of 10th Avenue and 18th Street. If you'd like to raise $25,000 or more in working capital with no debt, no credit check, call the Funding Magnet, The funding magnet is led by my great friend, Mr. Anthony Hibbert, and you can reach them at 973-357-3698. Funding your plans so you can live your dreams. That's the funding magnet, 973-357-3698. If you want the max, get Optimum Tax and Financial Services. They are 5-star rated online and Better Business Bureau certified, and also enrolled agents with the IRS, where they can do financial services, tax preparation, and also represent you before the IRS. Ivan and Tony Maxey and all of the rest of the Maxey family, 908-352-1040 at 500 Rahway Avenue in Elizabeth. A new sponsor, and they have just joined us. Hello, Miss Maxine. Hello, Mr. Peter.
Hi.
This is the Greek Taverna restaurant out of Montclair. The Greek Taverna, go to the Greek Taverna to experience fine Greek cuisine and a taste that's always good right here in your neighborhood. So head to the Greek Taverna at 292 Bloomfield Avenue for fine Greek cuisine and a taste that's always good right here in our neighborhood. So we want to welcome Mr. Peter. He's going to tell us all about that great menu in a moment.
Delicious food, delicious.
Michelle knows.
I go there all the time.
So also want to shout out my friend Wei Chen and her team. You can reach them at 973-746-2280. 973-746-2280. Again, that's the Greek Taverna at 292 Bloomfield Avenue in Montclair. To my friend Harry Staley out of Charleston, South Carolina, beautiful skin is not expensive. Beautiful skin is priceless. Call Glow to reach Harry at 973-357-3698 and get some of the great products that Glow offers. They also can be reached on the web at www.gloww.junesse, global.com. They are redefining youth with revolutionary products and life-changing opportunities. The education you need for the career that you want is at Avtech Institute. Our great friend, CEO Gary Mao and his staff offer the hottest careers on 3 campuses with certifications you can have in as little as 6 months, and careers that are typically $50,000 or more, like Microsoft desk operator and like imaging tech, as well as MRI technician. You can call them at 973-882-8996 between 9 and 5 p.m. That's the Avtech Institute, the education you need for the career that you want. And I want to say right now that we are going to ask my co-host, Michelle Harrison, to share with you how to get in contact with her at the It Girl
Massage Therapy, where it's more than a massage, it's therapy.
It's therapy.
It's beyond just a massage. We don't do any fluff. You can reach us at the It Girl Massage Therapy at gmail.com if you would like to email us. Also, our phone number is 973-233-4867, and our website is www.theitgirlmassagetherapy.com.
I can definitely brag about it. I've had the therapy, and we're going to be on board on a monthly basis. So welcome, Miss Maxine. Welcome, Peter. Want to say that we are glad to have you here this evening. And just before Michelle asks you what's so special about your business, I just want to say thank you to friends who tune in out of state and also out of the country. So to those of you in Jacksonville, Florida, Mr. Dennis King, Shaka Andrews in Miami, Ron Pravat in Richmond, Charlene St. Clair in Richmond, Pinky Andrews in Hampton, Virginia, Anderson Harry Staley in Charleston, South Carolina, Cool Otis Brown in Hotlanta, as well as Scotty Howard in Atlanta, Mauricio Pinedo in Tampa, Florida, Greg Riley in Falls Church, Virginia, and Harvetta Fax in Baltimore, Maryland. Thank you so much for continuing to watch, to share, and also to refer others to listen as we build this great audience. To our international audience, Phaedra Andrews in London, England, Audrey Pereira in Trinidad, Simpson De Silva in Guyana, South America, Anthony Hibbert currently in Jamaica with the whole Hibbert family. Get back safely, sir. And this is a new one. We have a gentleman by the name of James. I don't want to butcher this last name, but listens to us from Germany, is in the armed forces. So James, I don't want to get your name wrong. Keep on listening. Tell the other people there stationed, defending this country, to keep on listening to us. As we get started, remember, Matthew's broadcast audience, you are a kingdom builder and a world changer, but nothing changes until you use your gifts to change it. Nothing changes until you use your gifts to change it. Secondly, people will forget what you said and what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So invest in how you make other people feel. That is fellowship. That is the second purpose of mankind, according to Jesus Christ himself, who said to Peter when asked, what's the second greatest commandment? He said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. For how can you say you love God who you've never seen and not love your neighbors who you see every day? So invest in making someone feel great. Your candle loses nothing when it lights another. Finally, we need to organize our massive wealth in urban America. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce tells us that urban America had $3.4 trillion worth of purchasing power in the year 2016, but we know by looking at urban America that that money was not spent wisely. So let's do business with each other. Let's do business in Newark, in East Orange, in Montclair, in Patterson, in Jersey City, in New Brunswick, in Camden. Sarah Cepeda, I know you heard me down there in Camden, Cherry Hill area, as well as Gregory Jones. We have to find ways to support one another so that we can take advantage of that massive purchasing power and get it to circulate in our own communities. The challenge of the 21st century is no longer physical freedom and emancipation or civil rights. It is the imperative for building generational wealth in urban America. Because when you have wealth of your own, you don't have to ask for things. You can just make them happen yourself. So I think Dr. King's beloved community and Malcolm's Just Society is coming into view because of the action that we take. So let's get on board of this wealth imperative train and let's make it happen for each other. Here at this point in the broadcast, I want to gladly turn it over to Michelle, my co-host, who is going to ask you, Lady Max, my island goddess, and Mr. Peter, to answer a few questions that will familiarize our audience with you so that they can support you better. Michelle?
Hello. I would like to say hello to the St. Matthews broadcast and the listeners and viewers out there. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
And so Maxine, Ms. Rodney, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. And you look beautiful today.
Thank you.
Very beautiful. I love the contour makeup. Very nice.
Thank you.
She would know. She probably made up your face for you.
I have skills.
Well, Maxine has a lot of talent, so that's why we're talking to you today. Could you please state the name of your business for us?
The name of my business is Island Goddess Entertainment.
Island Goddess Entertainment. Now, where do you come up with that name?
Listen.
Are you from the Caribbean?
Yes, my family's from the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
And like me and all other women, we're goddesses. So when we do things well and we're boss ladies, we should carry ourselves as such.
Right. So how well do you do things? What makes you different from the next entertainment company?
Well, it's an event consulting company that does a lot of different things. It's a boutique event planning company, but I'm open to step out of the box and consider what's trending. For example, we're starting new services like oh my goodness, everybody's so into health and fitness.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people are always on the go
Mhm.
and they don't have time to meal prep. We're starting to offer that service for
Mhm.
people who need meal prepping.
Oh wow, I need milk.
Or, you know, maybe
now, what
somebody-
is meal prepping? You probably would know, Peter, what meal prepping is as well. What is meal prep?
Meal prep is when you actually put your meals together ahead of time to save you time, especially
Mhm.
if you are a busy person on the go.
Mhm.
You need to be able to do that. Event consultant services, birthday parties, weddings, events, bachelorette parties, actually, girls' night. However, the men start to get jealous and say, hey, you never do anything for us. So I also have created something just for the men.
Oh, nice.
So then we have, you know, guys' night outs called Man Cave Events.
Mhm.
By All I Got Is Entertainment.
Man,
Do they have a peephole where the women can like look in?
No.
Man
And for all my
cave
friends
event.
and all my associates that know me, I don't care if your man, your fiance calls me. The details of the gathering, the bonding between men stays. Shh,
Okay.
don't tell. They need their time too.
Mhm.
They need their time too.
So what type of people have you worked with, and who would you like to work with?
Oh my goodness. I'm open to working with anyone. So it's not anyone in particular, but I do work a lot with my congregation,
Mhm.
St. Mark's United Methodist Church, affectionately known now as the Mark in Montclair,
Mhm.
and do a lot of support with them. I also have worked with Essence Empire, Essence Couture, that's the teampreneur, and she's doing really well. I've done some support work with her.
Really?
And also, one thing about my company, we love to support the youth, young adults. So I definitely give back to my alma mater, New Jersey City University,
Mhm.
by, you know, keeping in contact with my former co-op advisor and allowing them to give me interns so they can have experiences, work experience. Even high school students, mature high school students, you know, juniors or seniors, I like to give them the opportunity to earn their volunteer credit. And it, you know, if there's money to be had, definitely give them a little something, but nothing beats hard work and learning new skills.
Absolutely.
Right.
Your alma mater used to be known as Jersey City State when I was at King.
Yes. When I went in, it was New Jersey City University, and I love it and I miss it. But I'm on to new things. Sometimes you
Right.
have to leave. Well, not really leave the old, but you have to branch out and do more.
Absolutely.
And that's what All I Got Is Entertainment is all about. Yes, it's boutique, but it's opening up the opportunities to do more, like express services. So
Mhm.
sometimes for events, someone doesn't want anyone to plan and execute an entire event.
Mhm.
They want someone just to do bartending services.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Or, like I said, somebody just needs simple meal prep, need help, somebody to show them what to do,
Mhm.
either do some of the shopping, which then gets into my which is under my concierge service, which offers executive virtual assistant services.
Nice.
Yes. And
I
there's
need to
more.
contact you about that.
And there's more, but you know, for the sake of time, we'll leave it like that.
Nice. So, who is your ideal client? I know you touched on it just a little bit.
Who
but-
would you like us to refer to you to grow your business?
Oh my goodness, my ideal client. Ooh.
Someone who pays.
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Thanks.
One of my mentors, Gustav Henningberg, better known as Gus Henningberg, had a program for years called Positively Black. And Gus would always remind me, you don't have a client until you have a paying client.
Mm.
Amen to that. Yeah.
So who are you looking for? Who would you like us to
I
send?
would love to work with Black Girls Rock.
Mhm.
And I would love to work with, I know she's just coming back, but Janet Jackson. I love her.
Janet Jackson.
Yes, I love her.
She's looking for enormous referrals. All right.
Listen, dream big, right?
That's right. Tim McChristian, if you're listening, Tim is one of my great friends. He runs IBM for all of Africa and the Middle East. He lives in Belize half of the year and Johannesburg the other half. And Tim always says, go big or don't go at all. Go
Mhm.
big or go home.
Absolutely.
That's Tim's position. I mean, and he's in a place where he's running a continent for IBM. So I understand his
Nice.
perspective.
Nice.
By the way, my first cousin, Dennis King, I want to say congratulations on your appointment as Director of Quality and Research at a major pharmaceutical company. I know the commute from Jacksonville to Pennsylvania is going to be rough, but I think it's worth saying that all of us in the Andrews family are proud of you, my brother, and you're just going to have to learn how to, do that flying thing more frequently, but it's an awesome position. And he is also someone who's always dreaming very big. I want to shout him out.
So, Maxine, how will people get in contact with you?
Okay, so let me give you, I won't give the email address, but I will give the phone number.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I don't give the email address is kind of long, but it's okay. It's Island Goddess ENT, short for entertainment, @gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
And you can call or text 862-202-9079. On Instagram, it's Miss Fine Poet. Miss Fine Poet is our resident artist, which, by the way, is me.
All right. All right.
So, and on Twitter, Island Goddess 2. And on Facebook,
The number 2?
The number 2, Island Goddess 2. And on Facebook, it's Island Goddess Entertainment LLC. Give a search. But if you ever have any issues finding us on the website, we're putting up new things on the website this weekend. So text me. I'll send the information, or kindly email me. I'm always available to answer calls, and I usually answer calls within 24 hours.
Nice.
I
Now,
like that follow.
is there anything that you would like to offer the audience today?
Yes, anyone that listens to the Stan Matthews broadcast, 15% off of your services.
That's what I'm
from now
talking about.
until the end of June. So you got to call.
And your prices aren't online? More information, contact you at that number. Can you state that number again for us?
Sure. It's 862-202-9079. 15 minutes free consultation. And that's when we get into prices and everything, because I have to know what you want before I just start putting prices
Absolutely.
out there.
Right. Well, I know the Matthews broadcast is currently speaking with the Marvelous Max. And don't be surprised in the near future when you call business people and you want to reserve an opportunity to share your business with the Matthews broadcast audience if you're not speaking to Maxine. So we're looking forward to that as we grow. She is a consummate professional, very focused and very thorough in everything she does. So I look forward to helping her grow the Island Goddess business, as well as having her help us grow the Matthews broadcast. So thank you very much. We look forward to working with you.
You're welcome. I look forward to working with you too.
And that referral came from the person next to me. So I want to say thank you to her.
I worked with
Lady
Maxine
B
some time ago. She has great clients and great referrals. So, she's very good for that as well.
Look forward to
Thank you. And I appreciate that.
No problem. Anytime, lady.
So let's go to Mr. Peter over here.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I go to your restaurant all the time,
Thank you.
the restaurant. I know you're the chef there, correct?
Correct.
Could you please state the name of the business and
course.
your name?
My name is Peter, and the name of the restaurant is Greek Taverna.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Bloomfield Avenue, right across from Laguna train station.
Right. And right below where I practice,
Correct.
I'm on the second floor, the Ikra Massage Therapy.
Oh.
So I go down there all the time in order,
Beautiful.
to have meetings, meet with clients and things of that sort. So I eat there all the time.
Thank you. Thank you. People like you that makes us successful.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, you have great food, and I know the restaurant has gotten awards for their food. Could you explain?
Yeah, we've been very fortunate. We've been there. I think we're approaching our 10th year.
Mm-hmm.
We've been around about 13 years. We opened up in Edgewater.
Mm-hmm.
We're still there, and we were offering Mediterranean food. Strictly Mediterranean food. There's no butter in our house. There's no butter. Everything is olive oil and lemon juice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Our fish flies in from Europe 3 times a week.
Very nice.
So, and we grill it as it comes from Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And we just debone it, with olive oil and lemon juice.
No wonder I can't stay away from the salmon.
I was just as
No wonder,
Peter,
I get
as
it all
Peter
the
was
time.
talking, I was saying, how come you didn't bring a sample, man? I'm gonna call Way and ask her, where's the
No, it's fun. It's funny you say that. I think about some years ago, I was doing the same with ABC, Laura, Neighborhood Eats, and it was like a 6 o'clock, and I took the food there. They told me to do it, and then in the middle of it, they said we cannot have this.
Mhm.
You know, because it looks like too much advertisement, too much this. But you're welcome to come, and you've been there, so you know the food.
Absolutely.
Well, the baklavas kick your face in.
It's amazing.
Gyros.
Cheesecake.
We do everything.
Oh,
We do
cheesecake.
everything. We do everything there. We do everything. And my wife, Way,
Hmm.
she.
Oh, that's your wife. Wait.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, so you guys own the Greek Taverna.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
you're just not a chef there.
No, I'm not. No. I'm
Okay.
See, but he knows who the boss is.
Right.
My wife.
Wonderful lady. Way, I hope you're watching. I know you're always
She is watching.
I know.
She just says you better do a good job. She
That's
just
right.
texts me.
She said, Peter, do a good job or else, man. And I also want to announce today to all of you in Montclair, Verona, Bloomfield, even in Patterson, beginning next week on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, the Matthews broadcast after the broadcast reception will be held at the Greek Taverna. Peter is going to be preparing some mouth-watering things for us to enjoy as we
Some
network
healthy
with each
food.
other and meet other guests and greet other guests here on the show and their guests. So we look forward to being there at 292 Bloomfield Avenue in Montclair, and we can't wait to get started. You're going to see this everywhere on our Facebook page. We will also be deploying this with our friends at Billboards for Hire, Daniel and Trey, and so their location is an absolutely awesome location. It has free on-site parking, their own parking lot, and right across the street is the Lackawanna train station. So if you want to come by public transportation, you're welcome. If you want to drive, you are welcome. If you want to meet myself, Michelle, if you want to meet any of our other co-hosts, you want to meet Aisha Little, you want to meet a new co-host, I want to mention Wally the Main Event Dixon. Someone, if you are a basketball fan and you watched And One Basketball, Wally is known. He was an all-state basketball player at Linden High School. And Wally is also going to be joining the broadcast as one of our co-hosts, as is Violet Smith Gilmore, our resident real estate expert. So if you want to meet any of them or myself, I don't know why you would want to meet me, but you can right at the Greek Taverna beginning next Tuesday and Wednesday and beyond. So thank you, Peter, and thank you, Way.
So Peter, what else makes your business unique?
We try to do everything healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So we start everything with olive oil.
Mhm.
All of our fishes, like I said, they're not cooked in butter.
Right.
They char broiled, and they finish with olive oil and lemon juice.
Mhm.
Whether it's salmon, whether it's lavraki, which is pronzino,
Mm-hmm.
or red snapper, or yellow snapper, or sea bass. We try to do as much as wild fish
Mm-hmm.
as we can.
Right. Right.
Some we cannot, is farm, but most of it is wild caught. 3/4 of our fish is probably flying in every day from Europe. We go to the market on Sunday night for Monday,
Mhm.
Tuesday for Wednesday, and Thursday for the weekend.
You
So-
shop for all three restaurants?
all three
at that
restaurants. All three restaurants.
Wow.
time? Yeah.
Our feta is feta cheese. It's
Love
one of low salt.
You don't need any salt with feta cheese.
No, you don't. It's already the brine
Absolutely.
already makes it. But to top it off, I think the best is to use a good vinegar and good olive oil.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
That gives it different flavors. Our tomatoes are never refrigerated,
Mhm.
which it gives a different taste.
Absolutely.
So-
Everything
so-
tastes fresh there.
Yes,
And that's
my,
what
my
I'm
wife,
excited about.
when my wife, which is the heart and soul of the place, was building the place with me, she always remembered my grandmother.
Mhm.
And we built the place in grandmother cooking. Grandmother cooking. Everything is about grandmother. The way the pasticcio is made, the Greek, the pasta,
Yes.
or the moussaka,
Mhm.
all that is the way we made it in a clay pot, and it's all individual. We
Mhm.
bake it every day. If it's not baked, if it's not used that day, we throw it out.
Mhm.
So
Wow, that's great.
the clay, we have a baked lamb, the same way. We have another lamb with orzo, and all that is made in clay pots, and is made to order.
Peter, you got to stop talking, man. I
I
don't
know,
know.
I'm
I'm
so
sitting there.
I got hungry. I gotta go and eat.
No, they have a great establishment. The other thing I want to say is the decor is very, very classy. I like the wood finish on everything. It's a great place to go out with someone special. It's a great place to have a meal. It's a great place to be dining. So,
Mhm. And you can sit outside. I
who,
like that.
who is a great referral for the restaurant?
People like you and Michelle.
People that are always
He said
hungry.
people like-
No. People like you make us.
That's
Because you
right.
know what? It's a word of mouth.
Mhm.
It's somebody that came in yesterday and they said, you know what? I had a great meal yesterday. I
Right.
had a great meal the day before. We don't do we've been fortunate that we have people like you to bring us into your studios to talk about it. We have been on Fox, we have been on CBS. Just the other day, we were in Edgewater. I was talk at one of the best restaurants in Edgewater.
Oh, really? I have to go there.
Yeah, Edgewater. I'm on the water.
Ugh.
I'm on the water looking at Manhattan.
I love Edgewater.
And,
That's right.
Next door, I'm building a brasserie,
Nice.
which is French.
That's right.
Breakfast,
Mhm.
desserts. So you can leave the restaurant with the Mediterranean thing and go
Mhm.
there and just blow up with the goodies,
Nice.
My
the
business-
chocolates.
my business attorney and also a
Get
great
so excited.
financial advisor that we work with is in Edgewater, right there on the pier. Their offices are right there
I'm
on the
next
pier.
door. I'm
They're
next
next
door.
door to the pier.
I am where Pier Imports is. The city place. I'm on the water though. I'm
That's
on the
right.
water. I look at pier, and it's a lot of big things coming there. It's going to be a marina there where I am, and a ferry boat.
Well, it seems like they're developing the whole water
It's crazy,
line.
it's crazy.
They're
It's crazy.
continuing to develop.
I'm there
Peter.
13 years, and Mr. Matthew, it has been an experience
Right.
of.
You remember what it was before
I
all this
remember
development.
before I got there, and you know what? And I think I was in there for 10 years, and I walked in there to get this lease, to sign this opportunity. It's like it's the same place I knew, and it was just a whole revolutionary change. I mean, all those things were all dumps and dumps and dumps, and they just redid the whole place, the movie
Mhm.
theater. It's an experience. I mean, and you know what? To appreciate New York, you got to live on this side of the river.
Right. Absolutely.
To appreciate New York is to live here.
Absolutely. Now, Peter, is there anything that you would like to offer the audience today?
Sure. When they come there, they can have a dessert on us. One of the desserts on us.
Oh,
At dinner.
nice. The baklava cheesecake.
Yeah.
I recommend that
I would
one.
make my wife work harder.
That's right. That's right. That's
And
right.
how will people contact you? I know we already gave your address.
Yeah, they can always go on Greek Taverna USA, and that was our website.
Mhm.
And they
.com?
Yeah, .com.
Mhm.
USA, and we're there.
Okay.
So remember, for fine Greek cuisine and taste and service that's always good, right in our neighborhood, right here in Montclair, 292 Bloomfield Avenue. It's the Greek Taverna. They are going to host a post-broadcast reception beginning next week, and we look to see all of you there. When Michelle and I get there, we want to have trouble coming in, and Max is going to help us do that. We want to have Peter and the staff working overtime beginning next Wednesday, because we've had so many of you come out to visit with us and to network with us. I want to close this evening's broadcast again by thanking all of you who made my 53rd just a very, very special day. I was telling Lisa yesterday, who's my other half, I just want a quiet day. I didn't want to do anything. She kept insisting we should do something special. I just wanted Peter to have my glass of Bailey's on the rocks and my LFD cigar. But you, our audience and our friends, what I call our circle of love, you just kept intruding, and you kept intruding with texts and emails and calls that was, I can best characterize with one word: love. And I so appreciate you for that. This has been an extraordinary week. I just got back from Tampa, Florida, where I went to lay fresh flowers with my sister on my mother's grave site. And it was just an awesome experience. And so, Mom, I know that you are blessing me at all times. The only person that is more loved than you are the people who are blessed to enjoy your love. So as you look down from heaven on your son and what we're doing, I hope that it pleases you, and we'll continue to work as hard as we can to be a blessing to as many as we can for as long as we can. I want to thank Michelle for how quickly she's adapted to streaming television. There are people moving out of their cable television contracts every day, 2 million last month, and they are tuning into shows like the Matthews broadcast, streaming online worldwide. I want to thank Roderick Moore for creating this fantastic platform of GEMS Radio and TV and giving people an alternative. Okay, Kendall Coleman, the attorney I mentioned, saying they're moving into an even bigger space in Edgewater on the pier, and he knows of your business out there. I think he and his partner Joe probably eat there already. So you see how quickly people watch and they hear something and they see. So I am just in a very, very blessed and grateful place. I hear the clicking by my image doctor who has arrived. The one and only Cornelius Hill is here with us. And so as I was saying, I want to thank Roderick for creating this great platform. I want to thank the brothers at Billboards for Hire for having a very unique brand of advertising. Jerry Moultrie and Keith for running a great organization, UBA. And so as we continue to build, our only purpose is to connect business owners like you, Peter, and Way, and like you, Max, and other business owners with the clients and the community support we need to succeed. I know that the big companies like Walmart and others have their place. We like the low prices there, but I believe that when we shop local, we build wealth for all of us in the community, for people right there. I know Michelle agrees with me, and we're going to continue to work hard to earn more of your trust and provide you with the community support and the clientele you need to succeed. I want to see Greek Taverna filled all the time because it's such a quality facility. I want to see Max more busy than she could ever be. I want to see Cornelius I want to see him with 10 photographers because he has so many calls coming in. I mean, that is what this is all about. We call it local investing. We want to see local companies as strong as the national companies. People who decided to stay in Edgewater, to stay in Montclair, to stay in Patterson, to stay in Bloomfield, to stay in East Orange, to stay in Newark and New Brunswick. You deserve to be supported, and we are your voice, and we're going to continue to ensure that you have the support you need to succeed. So as we close out here, I want you to think about the following. You can't finish anything until you start something. Stop getting ready. Stop getting set. Follow your dream and just go. When the gunshot of life started, I'm sure that Peter and Way did not know they would own 3 restaurants. I'm sure that Max did not know she would own a highly successful company. I'm sure Michelle did not know that either. But they took their gifts, and certainly Cornelius, but they took their gifts, they planned it, they envisioned it, and they just took a leap of faith and went forward. I'm sure, Peter, there were many days you had more bills than money. I'm sure, Max, there are many days that you don't get paid. You have to pay everybody else first. But guess what? You guys persevered, and that's why you're here today. So even when you have more month than money, even when at the 11th hour you don't know if the lights will go off or not, you kept on expecting success, right? And we serve a God that can do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or expect. I know that I speak for all of us when I say if we keep the faith and we keep on working hard, that I know our end will be prosperous. So there are two types of people in the world: dreamers like us and dream killers. Please, Matthew's broadcast audience, embrace and celebrate the first and run like heck from the second. This is Stan Matthews for my wonderful co-host, Michelle Harrison. Michelle, say good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. And
go get some Greek food.
That's right. The Greek Taverna. Good night and God bless.
Thank you.
Triscuit is a classic. Experimenting is the most fun part.
What do we got here?
Hard-boiled egg.
Brie is our